welcome back to my channel. My name is Paige, and today I want to tell you some romance books that I look forward to reading in 2022. I know I should have technically released this video before 2022, but I did not, so better now than never. It's really hard because I'm such a huge indie romance reader, and they typically do not oftentimes promote or really kind of talk about books that they're planning on releasing. So I'm sure there's going to be many more that I'm not expecting as of now, but these are the ones that I do know of. These are ones specifically to me from either favorite authors or a series that I'm reading or a series I want to read. These are books specifically to me that I want to read. I know that there are tons and tons of books that are going to be released in 2022, but these are the ones that mean the most to me right now. So of course, the first book on my list is the next book in the Fallen Men series by Giana Darling. There is no title, no picture whatsoever. I cannot tell you enough how much I'm looking forward to the next book in the series. I love the Fallen Man series. This is a motorcycle club series, one of my all-time favorites, and I am just anxiously anticipating the next book. I am so looking forward to it, and I hope we'll have it sooner rather than later. The next book on my list is Count Your Lucky Stars by Alexandria Bellefleur. I read the first book in this series, which is Written in the Stars, in 2021. I still need to read the second book, but the third one is releasing in 2022. But Count Your Lucky Stars is about two former best friends who have a second chance at love, and I am really looking forward to this one in 2022. Another book that I am looking forward to reading in 2022, which it is just newly released at the time of this recording, but it is Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. I am looking forward to it. It is about a mother who, she's like a single mother, and she has just recently been released from prison, and she wants to go to try back and reconnect with her daughter, and she finds a romance somewhere along the way. I am really intrigued with this one, and this is one of the ones that I have highly anticipated for 2022 because simply it's Colleen Hoover. I am also looking forward to a new release in 2022 by Martinez. This is an author that is well loved, and the new release is The Difference Between Somebody and Someone. This is a highly emotional book. I can already tell just by the synopsis. The hero of the story loses his fiancée in a plane crash, and then he ends up having a connection and falling in love with a girl from the same plane crash. So it sounds very emotional, but so good at the same time. Another book I'm looking forward to is Electric Idol by Katee Robert. I still have not read the first one, which is Neon Gods, but this is a Hades and Persephone retelling, and I always enjoy those, and I put this on my list because I know that I will read Neon Gods at some point, and I will want to read the second one in the series. Of course, it's Katee Robert, and I am highly anticipating this one from her as well. Another one that I am looking forward to is The Reunion by Meghan Quinn. I just recently read the prequel to this book, and it's The One Night, and it kind of is the backstory that leads up to the main events that happen in The Reunion. But it's basically the hero of the story has a very hot one-night stand with his ex-wife's best friend, and then he kind of realizes what he has done, and he leaves, and so now she totally hates him, and the reunion is going to be their love story, and I'm guessing it's going to be kind of hate to lovers, and I am really looking forward to reading it, especially since I've recently read the prequel, and I'm really looking forward to reading their story. So the next book on the list is Falls Boys by Penelope Douglas. This is a spin-off series of her Fall Away series. I have not read the Fall Away series, so I don't know if I'm going to be confused if I start this new series. I might have to read the Fall Away series before, but it is Penelope Douglas, and this is a new release in 2022 that I know of. So I put it on this list because I always enjoy Penelope Douglas's books. I don't really know much about this, especially since it's a spin-off series. I think it's like the kids from the people in the Fall Away series. So I don't know. Let me know if you've read the Fall Away series. Do I need to read that first before I read the spin-off series? The next book on my list is Forging Silver into Stars by Brigid Kimmerer. This says that this is a this expands the Cursebreaker series, the world from there. I've read the first book of that series, which is A Curse So Dark and Lonely, and I absolutely loved it. I still need to read the other books in that series, but this one looks very promising. It sounds very intriguing. It's a fantasy romance series, and it's a new series she is writing, and I'm really looking forward to delving into that world again. The next book on my list of highly anticipated romances is The Company of Fiends by Kathryn Moon. I read her first book in the series in 2021, which is The Lady at Rosgrave Manor, and I'm really looking forward to reading this one as well. I think it kind of goes with the same theme, is the girl who is kind of has monster lovers, so like supernatural creatures, and I think she's like a dancer for this company or some type of performer, and I don't really know much more about it, but I am highly looking forward to reading this new one by Kathryn Moon. The next one on my list is Everything for You by Chloe Liese. This is book 5 in the Bergman Brothers series. I don't know which sibling this will follow in the Bergman Brothers, as there's no synopsis, no picture or anything, but of course I am loving the Bergman Brothers series so much, and I will definitely read this one as soon as it releases. Another book that I have no info or picture of is Darn It All by Evie Mitchell. This is book 3 in her All Access series. All of these books revolve around a group of friends and each of their romances, and I'm looking forward to the third book in that series. The next book is Headcase by Onley James. This is book 4, excuse me, in the Necessary Evil series. This series revolves around a group of 7 brothers who have been adopted by this doctor. They're all psychopaths, they're all serial killers, and I love this series so much. This one is going to revolve around one of the brothers, Asa, and he's actually a twin, and I've seen the twins in the previous books, and they're very close together, so I am looking forward to reading his story as well as the rest, but really looking forward to this book coming out soon. The next one is Starry-Eyed Lover by Helena Hunting. This is the second book in the Spark House series. I recently read the first one, and I'm very excited for the second one. This is a group of sisters, and each one is their romance. The first book was a definitely 5-star read for me, and I'm really looking forward to continuing on in the series. The next one on my list is What Happens in the End by Autumn Gray. This is an emotional coming of age story, and I'm so here for it. I love everything Autumn Gray writes. She doesn't have a whole lot published, but what I've read from her is absolutely delightful, and I can't wait to read this one as well. The next one is The Grump Who Stole Summer by Ella Fields. This is an enemies to lovers romance. That's pretty much all I know about it, but it's by Ella Fields, so I'm definitely going to read it because I love her books. I'm trying to read her whole backlist, and I'm really looking forward to this new release by her. The next one is Highly Suspicious, Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert. I don't know anything about it. There's no synopsis, but I think I've heard that it's YA. I'm not sure, but this is one that will also be on my radar. The next one on my list is The Best Men by Sarina, Bowen, and Lauren Blakely. I am really looking forward to this one. I love all of Sarina Bowen's books that she co-writes with other authors. I have always had a good time reading them. My favorites are Him and Us by Sarina Bowen and Elle Kennedy. But this one she's writing with Lauren Blakely, and it is The Best Men. And this is an enemies to lover, opposites attract, romance, and I'm so looking forward to it. The next one is Her Good Side by Rebekah Weatherspoon. This is a YA romance, and I don't know if she has written a YA romance before. I don't know, I'm trying to read her whole backlist as well, but is Rebekah Weatherspoon. I'm really obsessed with her and her books, and so this one will definitely be on my radar to read as well. The next one is Put Me in Detention by Meghan Quinn. I love Meghan Quinn's books, and this is going to be a new one in 2022. This is about a girl who is on her, like, a vacation because she is recently divorced. She ends up marrying a guy she is crushing on after a lot of drinks, and it's kind of like a drive-through wedding chapel, and they get married. She did not really want this, so when she gets back home, she, you know, decides that she's gonna call it quits, and he moves in. He's already moved in, and he wants to go at it, and so this, I feel like, it's going to be a really funny, really hilarious, kind of a fake marriage sort of trope. I think it's going to be really good. The next one is a book that's going to be released by Brianna, Hale, and Lylah James. I'm really excited about this one. It sounds very intriguing. I'm not sure of the book title, but it does have a tiny little synopsis. It says, "Welcome to Rosewood Bridge, where nothing is as it seems and the dead bodies are piling up." An all-new standalone from Lylah James and Brianna Hale. Dark romance, age gap, lots of angst, a villain with a hero complex, and a girl with a dangerous secret. Sounds very intriguing and right up my alley. And the last one on my list is Love on the Lake by Helena Hunting. This is actually the second book in her Lakeside series. I have not read the first one, but I love Helena Hunting, and I hopefully will read the first one soon. But the second one is releasing in 2022, and I'm looking forward to reading that one by Helena Hunting. So those are some books that I am looking forward to reading in 2022. Let me know what you are looking forward to reading this year. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.